Happy Crockin Monday, y'all.
And happy St. Patrick's Day. We are doing a yummy new soup recipe with some Irish twist to it.
Sure thing. We've got our dark beer and our cabbage. This stew is loaded with good, yummy vegetables, and a little bit of the beer adds a wonderful flavor. So,
right. I was telling Nicole, I don't know if you've ever tried my beef dip recipe, but it has some wine in it, so it kind of gives it that little bit of a twang to it, which I like.
Yeah.
It gives it a special flavor that you're not going to get in every soup, and it is a good combo for me. I really liked it.
This is a good combination of our Cabbage Patch soup and Jenna's beef tips.
Put them together, and this is what you get.
This is what you get. So, on St. Patty's Day. All right, so a little prep work with this recipe.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. I'm telling you, it is worth
it.
You can eliminate this and just, dump it all in the slow cooker, but honestly, you're going to want to put this on the stove top to get that beer cooked into those veggies and that stew meat. So you've got about 2.5 pounds of stew meat. You're going to start off with onion, carrots, celery. Put that on the stove top. With your garlic. Who knew that we would add some garlic?
Gotta have it.
Parsley, a little bit of butter, and then get those veggies cooked down, and then get the skillet really good and hot, and add your beer in there. And then you're going to add your stew meat, and I don't know if you can see, but you're just going to lightly brown it, okay? You're just going to basically get it soaked in with those veggies on high, brown it just a little bit.
Lock that flavor in.
Lock the flavor in. You gotta have your skillet good and hot before you add that beer so it really bubbles and gets those veggies nice and tender. So you're gonna add all this into the slow cooker.
Try not to splatter it.
And it's only, it's a half a cup of beer. And so what do you do with the other half? You
give
drink
it to your husband or drink it.
It's St. Patty's Day. So, me, I'd actually go with my margarita, but I did. You gotta at least try it. You know, you gotta get into the
into the St. Patrick's Day spirit.
Okay, so we've added all that. Now you're gonna add a can of corn, juice and all. Tomatoes, diced tomatoes.
Got it.
Tomato paste.
Full can?
Yes, whole can.
And if you're worried, I don't drink or whatever, first of all, the alcohol is going to cook out.
Yes, definitely.
So don't worry about that. It's just for the flavor. So don't worry about, kids can eat this just fine. Don't worry about that. But also, if you don't like that, we've had people substitute apple juice or maybe a little more broth or... Yeah,
you can do, that's what I was going to tell you. You can definitely substitute more broth with this, and then vice versa. If you want a little bit more of that beer flavor, you can easily cut down on the broth and just add the rest of your beer in. So, because we're doing a 32 ounce of beef broth, just cut it back, just a little bit.
But don't worry about the alcohol. It will
cook down. So
put this whole thing in.
Put the whole thing in. Easy peasy. And then I know with St. Patrick's Day, you got to have your cabbage. So
we love cabbage. Cabbage
Patch
soup is probably our favorite of all time, and so it really got us adding cabbage into a lot more dishes.
Yes.
So you're just gonna put this on top. Should I stir this?
No,
first?
go ahead. Yeah, you can stir it in. You can
stir
go ahead
the cabbage
and add
in. Okay.
Yeah, stir it in. It doesn't wilt down too much, and I cook this on low all day. You can cook it on high if you want to, but that cabbage is going to be fine because I didn't cut it up really small. And that's quite a bit of cabbage, but it was a big head of cabbage, and I did about 1/4 of a head. And you might wonder what to do with all the other cabbage. Well, you can make Cabbage Patch soup. soup, or you can do cabbage and tomatoes, which is one of our other favorite side dishes.
Yeah.
So, and you can find both of those on the website. Anyway, so get your stew going, buy you a dark beer, and party like the Irish do.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy Crockin', y'all.
You'll have a great week.